Hey, we're gonna get into our first grouping of exercises now for our band videos. We're gonna focus on all things pressing. So looking into a horizontal press, a vertical press, any combination thereof. So we've got our bands right now attached to the middle hooks here. They are out into a wide positioning as well. So the first kind of setup we can get into is going to be one where you're centered on in between those two hooks. Got the arms out, elbows are kind of just slightly below the shoulders. We're just going to be pressing forwards, kind of squeezing in together up at the front. So we are going through a pressing motion to this, but because those bands are out wide, we're going to squeeze in as well, get a little extra contraction in through the chest as you're going through that. All right? If you wanted to eliminate the fly component, the squeeze in aspect to that, what we can do is just bring these bands in to be a little bit narrower. So from this point, we can just focus on that straight press out. Okay? That's going to be kind of your initial pressing aspect to this. If we're looking at then going into changing those angles that we were talking about in that first intro to this, that first video, we are going to then lift the height of these bands up. Now, because those bands are up high, we're going to be pressing low. They're still out wide, so we're still going to press down and then go do that little bit of a squeeze in, right? So now we've got a little bit more of a decline press to this, okay? And then finally, you're going to slip this around, attach down low, and then this is where you're going to get into a little bit more of a shoulder press, or at least a high incline press, depending on how you change your body positioning for this. So initially I'm going to walk forwards and I'm going to press up. So I'm going on a bit of an angle here. So if you can see from a side angle, I'm actually going in that type of a direction, right? Now if I wanted to turn this into more of a vertical press for my shoulders and coming straight overhead, then I need to bend over a little bit so that when I'm pressing, that path of motion is going to be straight up. So I'm going to come up into this initial point, I'm going to bend forwards, and I'm pressing up from there. And that's going to turn this into more of an overhead press. So again, I've got myself bent in that position, holding onto those bands, and then opposing the direction that's trying to pull me in. All right, hopefully that helps you guys out. Stay tuned. Next, we're going to do into a pull.